Hi, I'm Rosa. Welcome to Yoga for Tired Legs. So whether you've been running or cycling or walking or just are feeling tired and tight in your legs, this is the practice for you. So we're going to begin just with a gentle standing forward fold. So just finding that comfortable position, feet roughly hip width. Just taking a moment to soften down into the heels and the toes, maybe just gently rock forwards and back. And then from the hips, just gently softening forwards. You can really bend in the knees if you want to get more into the lower back. You can bring your hands to your thighs or forearms to thighs, or slowly work your way down. Beginning to release through the head and neck. You can wrap your hands around the elbows. Or just let the hands release down, however feels good for you. And we'll take a moment to really release through the back of the legs. Each breath out, feel a sense of length down through the back of the legs. Let the heels soften down. And then beginning to step the feet wide, heels in, toes out. We're going to slowly come down into a squat. So beginning to bend the knees, hips gently drawing back. And then just coming all the way down into your squat. Your heels can be lifted if they need to be. You can use your hands for support. And just finding that gentle release through the hips. And take a few long deep breaths here, and you might want to just gently rock your weight forwards and back to release. And then we'll keep the right foot forwards, and we'll step the left foot back, coming into a lunge. Hands either side of the foot, you can be up on the fists. If your hands don't reach, you can drop the knee. So we'll just take a few breaths here. Softening down through the hips, feel the back knee drawing back, press through the back heel. Smooth breathing. And begin to heel toe the right foot to the right, bringing the right hand inside the right foot, coming into lizard pose. You can stay here, you can drop the back knee down if you want to. You can maybe begin to soften into the elbows. Really feeling the release through the back leg. Then pressing into the hands, gently step the right foot back, come to all fours. We'll just take a moment to soften back, hips to heels, reach the arms forwards, gently release the forehead down. Slowly rolling back up to all fours. This time we'll step the left foot forwards, bringing the back knee back, framing the foot with both hands. You can lift the back knee if you want to. We'll just take a moment here in our low lunge. You might want to just gently rock the weight backwards and forwards, finding that release through the hips to the ground. And then heel toe the left foot to the left. Bring the left hand inside the left foot. Right hand to the ground. You can release the knee if you want to, or keep it lifted. Again, maybe softening through the elbows. Just allowing the weight to drop down through the pelvis. And then gently pressing into the hands, step back, come to all fours, or just gently press back into child's pose, hips softening to heels. Walking the hands forward, softening the forehead down, breathing smoothly. And then pressing into the hands, walking them back towards you, sitting towards the heels, and then just rocking your weight over to one side, swinging the legs forwards. We'll bring the hands behind us. You can bend the knees if you need to. Just take a moment here, settling in. And then if you feel steady, gently beginning to lean forwards, just walking the hands out. You can begin to lengthen the legs as far as feels comfortable. Keep the toes drawing back towards you so you're strong and engaged through the front of the legs, and that helps you release and lengthen more through the back of the legs. Take a few breaths here with the spine long, really focusing on that line on the back of the legs. And then allow the chin to drop. Allow the spine to really round and get the release more through the back. Feeling the muscles either side of the spine, softening, releasing. And then slowly, gently rolling back up. And we'll just bring the legs wide, coming out from the hips. Pressing into the heels, toes drawing back. You can use your hands behind you for support. You can bend your knees if you need to. Just try and find a sense of lift through the spine. You can close your eyes. And then just gently beginning to lean forwards as far as feels comfortable. Maybe walking the hands forwards, maybe lengthening the legs, just slowly softening. Gently drawing back up to center. We'll just turn to face the right leg. Hands either side of the leg, drawing up through the center. Breathing deeply. Toes drawing back towards you nice and strong. And then slowly beginning to fold over towards the right leg. Just as far as feels comfortable. Slowly drawing back up to center. And turning the body, facing over towards the left. Tool through the spine, toes drawing into center. Breathe in, find space. Breathe out, begin to soften down. And just releasing as far as feels comfortable. Remember, you can have the knee bent if that feels better for you. Try and keep this hip grounding so it's not lifting too much. Slowly drawing back up to center. And we'll just bend the knees, plant the feet on the ground. We'll just give a little bit of a squeeze down the legs and back up. Just using the hands to squeeze and release any tension. You can use both hands on one leg, just giving it a little bit of a rub. And changing sides. Allowing that leg to soften and release. And we're just gently going to come down onto our backs. And just take a moment here with the knees bent, feet slightly wider than the hips. Let the knees fall in towards each other. Softening down through the pelvis, through the lower back. And then gently drawing the knees in. Hands come around the back of the thighs and gently pressing the heels up. Just taking a moment to lengthen through the backs of the legs. The knees can be bent a little bit if that's more comfortable. We'll just take a few circles through the ankles to release the joints in both directions. And then just give the legs a little bit of a shake, releasing any last tension. And then slowly hugging the knees into the chest. And just take a few circles down into the lower back. Both directions. And then allowing the feet to land on the ground, knees dropping back in together, or you can have the legs long. And just taking some time to rest. Thank you for watching.